There's a good idea. Why don't we just do that? By the time that I'm done here, you will be saying, if that klutzy amateur can do it, so can I. So here's my problem. See, 81 today, 48 tonight. Tomorrow it's going up to 64, going down to 33, 54, 33, 60, 42. See, it's only the middle of September, and look at what I've got to look forward to. 37, 28, 29, 29, 29. I'm looking at the nighttime temperatures, the lows. Awful. Awful. Who can live with these temperatures? That's why I figured I've got to do something to extend my season, and I'd love to extend it into November, but you could see my dilemma. Anyway, I am going to build a little greenhouse to sit on top of my plants, and it's an experiment. I want to see what I could do, and I'm going to record myself making the greenhouse, and then I'll wait before posting the video so I could take a few days to see what the temperature difference is from inside the greenhouse. I'm hoping for at least a 10-degree difference between inside and outside, but I don't know. I've designed something myself, so I'll see how it goes. And just because I want to show you, I just put this on here. It's the middle of the day, but this is what I do every day. I cover the it's not covering because it's kind of windy, but every day I cover up the plants, and it's a lightweight kind of a blanket. But this is the only way I've been able to extend my season at all, is covering the plants up at night. And if I didn't do this, the plants would freeze, the peppers would all freeze, everything would be spoiled. So I do this. I can at least extend it till the end of September, the very beginning of October. So this is what I do now, and this is what I want to put an end to. And that's another reason. That's what I'm going to be working on today. Okay, I've already done my measurements, and I'm just going to recreate that. The yardstick, I've got about 3 feet. I would like to have it clear, so that would take me to about this point here, and then I'm going to put it on a slant downwards to about 4 feet, and this is of course 3 feet here, so I'm going to take it to about this point, and then roughly to about there, about an inch up. So this is approximately the way it's going to go, because they're both going to be about 3 feet, but it's probably about raised off the ground by 8 inches or so in the back. So it'll be on a gentle slope, and that'll give me about a foot and a half or so. So 2 feet, maybe 2 feet, in which I can actually move around inside. So that's how I'm envisioning it. I'm going to build 2 frames. This is 16 feet across. Cut it in half, so each one's 8 feet, which works out perfectly because I can get 8-foot lengths of wood, and I can build 2 8-foot long frames, and then I'm going to be getting poly, which is 6 mil, and I'm going to double that, and I'm going to wrap it around. So just to show you really what this means to me, I have flowers on the plants. You know, like there are flowers everywhere. I have small peppers again, so they want to go through another little spurt for me. If this works, then I'll have double the peppers in my wildest dreams, and that's actually what I'm striving towards here. And so yeah, I'm going to go to Home Depot. I'm going to buy the poly, which is actually a vapor barrier and not meant for use outside. But you know, it's an experiment, and I'm going to try it out at least and see what I can do with it. And of course the wood, which would be a permanent structure that I can use every year, and I can actually maybe put my plants out earlier than I normally have. So anyway, I mean, if it all works out, this is going to be pretty good for me, but I don't know yet. So we'll see by the end of this video. We'll know how well this worked. Okay, so I have the wood, and I bought 9 2x2s, and I bought 8 2x4s. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut each of these into 3-foot lengths. So I'm just going to measure them all out first. Okay, so my miter saw, and I'm going to cut each of these into 2 3-foot lengths, and because they're going to be 3 in the back, 3 in the front, and there are going to be 2 of those, and that's the frames. There'll be 2 of the frames. All right, good. So I've got the 2x4s, that's the top and the bottom of each one, and now I have the 3-foot lengths of 2x2s, and I have 100 deck screws. Okay, so this, make sure I have this nice and straight, and I want the 2 screws in each one. So I've got my that's better. Okay. And what's good about this is that I can make a total mess of it. It's my own project. It's not my wife's project. If I make a mess of it, it's my problem, and I'll live with it. Power tools and beer. Okay, 1 down, 3 to go. Alright, so here's the roll of the vapor barrier that I bought. It is 10 feet by 100 feet, 1,000 square feet. It cost me $60 at Home Depot. I know that the vapor barrier is not meant to be in the sun. I know that. So I'm not looking at this as a permanent solution, but I figure it's going to be at least good for a couple months, and probably good for more, probably good for next year as well, before it starts to turn yellow. I don't think it's going to turn yellow that quickly. But that much space, I mean, I only have 16 feet here, 160 square feet to cover, so I actually am feeling like it's not bad at all. Now, I need 39 inches to cover it, and by 16 feet. So, 39 inches. What do I have here? Okay, well, this is what I'm doing here. It's going to be 4 panels that look like this, two layers of 6mm poly. And I'm going to do exactly the same thing, but I'll probably do it more carefully for the other ones. Well, of course, once I do that, then I'll probably get the camcorder going. Okay, it's the next day, and I did manage to get a couple of these panels done and put into the back here, as you can see. So there's quite a bit of room there, nice clearance, and I still have one more panel to cover. This didn't quite work out the way I had wanted it to. I didn't actually measure it exact. I said it's about 16 feet. So I'm going to have to pull this apart over here, and then I'll have to figure out how to get this done so Mr. SAK59 doesn't get angry at me. Anyway, but I'll do this, and then because the back is like I think I said already, 8 inches higher than the grass level, I needed to figure out the angle to to cut the piece of wood that's going to go across this way. So I had some scrap wood, and I did some trial and error, and I've come up with, using my miter saw, about 15 degrees or so. So that was the only tricky part. And so now I've got this wood here, and I've got 4-foot lengths, and I've cut the angles like this, and then the other way over here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach it right on here, just like this. Like, it's just not a, oops, that looked weird. It's because I had it upside down. Well, this is why professionals rehearse. So anyway, maybe you can see, even though I'm kind of close to it. I've got, I'll have it flat here, and I'm going to screw them on through here, and then downwards. So from the side into, like this 2x2 into this 2x2, and then I'm going to connect it to the 2x4. And then I've got a nice angled piece, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to cut them all, and then I'm going to have 3 pieces, and then when they're all attached, then I will place this panel where it's going to go, and it's about 4 feet out, and then I'm going to attach the other end to the end that's up against the house. Okay, so I've got the 2x2s angled upwards. They're all attached, and while they're, I wish they were a little bit more firm. I think the fact that they're going to be attached on the side there, which is going to be up against the wall, I think it's probably going to go a long way towards making the whole thing stable. And I'll just mention to you, I had quite a lot of frustration holding these in place, these joints here, on the angle upwards with one hand while I was trying to doing this with the other hand. So this is not a one-person job. So my wife came out and gave me a hand with that. So that was good. I tried using a clamp, but it's such a it's too wide to use like vice grips, and I have an actual clamp, but the clamp itself got in the way of the electric drill. Once I have these all attached, then I'm going to cover the whole thing with plastic, and again, the edge here I haven't figured out yet, but I'm not going to worry about that at the moment. So I've got, actually the whole thing assembled pretty well. It's pretty solid now. I've got them screwed together. I feel like I've built a permanent structure. I actually don't know how much work it's going to be to take apart, and I don't know how I'm going to store it, especially when there's snow on the ground. I don't really know what I'm going to do, but now I'm worrying about stupid things. So in any case, I just have to put the plastic on the top, which I'm going to do right now, and then I'll put plastic on that side over there, and then this side is my problem. So I still have a problem to deal with, but whatever, I'll deal with it. Anyway, so that's what I've got right now, and I'll show you what happens next. Alright, just a good moment for me to do a little bit of an update. I can't remember what the last update was, but I've decided to just cover this area in and not use this side as the door at all, because this is a difficult area. So the easiest thing is just to cover that whole thing up. And of course now I have this all done, and I'm going to cover this in next, and then I have to figure out what I'm going to do for a door. And I might even just put a piece of plastic on over from the wall towards the front, and then maybe put screws in on this side along here, and then just unscrew it when I want to go. It sounds like a lot of work. I have no idea. Anyway, this is what it's like inside. And you can see on the end there, I have the plastic come down, and then I have bricks along it to keep the nasty cold air out. And I'm actually pretty lucky because the grass, the yard is pretty flat all the way along this area. That's just a quick update, and I guess I'll do one more when I'm done. So this is it. It's finished, and I have sealed up this end over here. Everything is all sealed up. I have a thermometer right over here, so you can see what temperature it is. See, temperature outside at this moment, 58, I believe. 52, 54, 56, 57, 58, something like that. And what I have on the side here, just a little flap. Made this pretty tight. I guess if I turn these, it'll be easier. Yeah, and then it's just this corner that lifts up, just like that. So I'm going to go in, and I'll tell you, I can already feel the difference in here. So I'll just this close. And I know there are crickets in here. But there's at least one wondering what in the heck, if it wonders anything at all. So this is it. And so far inside, it's 62, 64, 66, something like that. So close to 10 degrees already. And I just really finished this not that long ago. Then I just put the thermometers up, and then I cleaned everything up, all the mess and everything. So it's pretty cool in here. I mean, warm, but neat, cool, cool. Oh, wow. Now this is going to be interesting to see what happens. So anyway, that's it. I'm going to do one more update before I actually upload the video, and that's what happens overnight and what it's like in here tomorrow. And then tomorrow I'll probably finish up the video and upload it. Okay, it's 8:30 in the morning, and let's see what damage has been done to my poor little plants. Wow, what's the temperature where you live? It's pretty cold out. And let's see if it's cold in too. But I guess no matter what, it's going to be better than just putting a blanket into them. You can see how easily the blanket got knocked off too. It's kind of a joke, really. And the plant somehow always survived. 50. Well, that's not bad. Hey, cricket, where are you? Wake up. Yeah, that's actually not bad. 50. Oh, okay. Get out of here. Okay, so overall, though, that was successful, and I'm sure that you know, the sun isn't going to come out today. It's supposed to be kind of gloomy and cold. Anyway, okay. I think that works. It's like I said, it's better than what I had, and that's good. And you know, maybe future videos I'll talk a little bit more about this, and leave a comment. And as time goes by, I'll let you know how this worked out if you're interested. But thank you very much for sticking through this with me. I know it was a little bit of a long video, but this is a dream come true for me because I've always wanted to build one. Anyway, again, thank you, and subscribe, please, if you enjoyed the video at all, enjoy my videos. Please subscribe. I really appreciate that, and I do appreciate my subscribers. Thank you. Another ending to the video. Here it is. It's a couple days later. It's Tuesday actually, and I just want to show you. It's what, 62, 64, 62, 64, maybe 65 degrees out here. So it's a little on the cool side, but it's fairly pleasant. Now then, hang on a second. Oh. My glasses are steaming up. So that's 90 to 94. Now, perhaps everybody, I think this lens is steaming up. I think that if you're watching this and you know what's going on, you probably thought, well, that's what's going to happen. But I didn't think that was going to happen. Anyway, I had no concept of it. Imagine if it goes up into the 70s. Anyway, I'm going to have to keep an eye on it. And the condensation up here, there's water all over the place and water dripping down on the plants. Self-watering. Anyway, that's it. I'm really done now. That's really going to be that's really going to be the end of the video. Anyway, again, thank you for watching.